Absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 52-80. 56 is the mark. Exit. 14.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Ricky.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson dancing to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8. You better bring it. Good job right there.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
60 outlaw. Oh, you got deep. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The handoff, Fournette running left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look at me. Score.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well. Boom. That's how we do it, baby.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What? Who there? Jim. Bang.
Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Tighten up. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, foxtrot. Now. Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Come on now, let's go.
Come on,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Zipper, Zoo.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19. Yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cut! 280!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50!
All day, baby, all day!
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Front left, front left! Front A, front A, front A, front A!
50, Mike, 50! Here I come!
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7!
57, Mike, 57.
Check right, 5!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Minshew, 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third
hold
down.
it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Procise. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it with Penny. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rashad Penny. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Topper!
Here I come again. Hey, check Mike.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It's complete to Chris Conley. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Minshew throwing on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 31 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Good.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
10 logo. Hey, Echo. You ain't got nothing.
Out of the gun is Minshew. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
It's our time. Guys. It's our time.
Five.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Wants to run.
Let's go.
Now Minshew. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice grip.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, alert. What?
To throw again on second down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Jeff Swaim, 41 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
And got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And he slings one that's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, two.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
5.
It'll be Minshew again. He's got the hook up with Conley. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike 5-4.
Move.
Mike 5-4.
Get it.
On second and a long way to go. Minshew, that one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
Now.
He'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
80 weapons. Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
From the 44, Minshew. He's going to go deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Penny, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Prosise on the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Go. Mike's 50. Zero. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, 0. Switch. Wait. 50. Watch the run. 14. Oh, trot.
So that'll back him up 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check girls.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist. Bravo.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Shart's got it, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, echo. Hey.
2nd and 3. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he whips that one incomplete there. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Hey, Delta.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner.